The Koopa King himself appears in brick-built form in the LEGO Super Mario line. This is set number 71369, Bowser's Castle Boss Battle. My name is Brian Saviano here for Beyond the Brick, and jumping right into this incredibly massive expansion set, I'm going to tell you what you need to know about the set when you're purchasing LEGO Super Mario. This set has 1,010 pieces and is $99 in the United States, so it's 9.9 cents per piece, so it's right on par with your typical LEGO set. A lot of the other LEGO Super Mario sets are quite a bit different in the price to part ratio department, but this one justifies its price to part count very nicely. And what I always look for with my LEGO sets is that there's a good amount of stuff when you get a LEGO set. You know, it can be 1,000 pieces, but if it doesn't feel like a $100 set, then I'm less inclined to get it. And with Bowser's Castle, I can happily say there is quite a bit of stuff here, even if you don't play the game. There's a lot of great pieces inside of here. You get Bowser, and it's a really cool looking playset. Now, I'll be talking about the game mechanics a little bit, but in terms of how the game fully operates, I covered that in the previous video, so if you want to check out more about how the app works and the game functionality, make sure you check out that video. In terms of everything here, you get Bowser, Dry Bones, and a Boo, which obviously Bowser is the highlight, and my initial reaction when building Bowser was that he's quite a bit smaller than I thought he was before I got the set. Which I felt that way about Mario as well. You saw a lot of promotional images and videos of kids playing with these sets, and obviously their hands are a lot smaller than my meaty sausage hands, so obviously Bowser is going to be a bit smaller, but he's actually in proportion to Mario, which I guess in terms of the games, that makes sense too. Bowser is always as big as the plot needs to, so I guess it's fine. Again, the important thing to note, like with Bowser's eyes, the mouth, the printing on the flags, the Boo, the Dry Bones, etc., those are all printed pieces. The only stickered pieces are the pre-applied stickers on top of the question block, the time block, and any interactive bits that Mario scans with the color sensor. Everything else that is important in here is printed. The way Bowser plays is pretty much akin to a Big Fig, so this is like a brick-built Big Fig, where the legs don't move, the arms move a little bit, the head doesn't move, so if you're looking for a lot of play functionality with Bowser, just using him as a figure, you're not going to really get that here. And the main play feature here is actually how you defeat Bowser, and this play functionality is something I haven't seen in LEGO before, and it makes a lot of sense when you actually see it in action. So if you have Bowser as he's typically set up there, he won't be able to be moved at all with the setup that LEGO has implemented with these kind of keyboard-looking planks that move up and down as you rotate left to right. You actually have to move up each of the arms on the Bowser Castle portion, and then Bowser is able to shimmy forward via the vibrations of the boardwalk area. So you could actually get Bowser off of that platform if you just wanted to smack the arms up and down with the push action mechanism there. The real star of the show is when you're shimmying Mario back and forth and it's making the whole thing vibrate. It's really, really cool. Once you knock Bowser off of his high horse, then he's easily defeated there. And working the way backwards from that point, there's a few other different play functionalities here, not really as impressive as that, but that's a high bar to have right there. One of the cooler things is what I've seen in the starter kit, but seeing it here in a different way, is the platform where you're rotating around and getting a bunch of coins. And in this case, there's actually a Boo chasing after you, which is pretty sweet. And the way that the mechanism works is that it's on two different systems, so it's not traveling at the same rate as the platform you're spinning on. It's a little bit slower. So if you end up grabbing the invincibility star out of the question mark block, you can go over there, easily defeat the Boo off of that platform, and rack up a ton more coins over that way. And you can really set this castle up any way you want to. Each of the different sections are able to be taken off and manipulated in whatever way you want to. The only thing that's kind of meant to stay as one solid piece is the entire mechanism with Bowser and Mario shimmying back and forth and all that. That is one giant module, but the things like the castle walls, each of the pillars, and obviously the red 2x whatever you have there, connecting everything together, those can all be changed in whatever order you want them to. And as I had said in the other Mario videos, that I love that there is substance with this, with the King Boo's Haunted Yard, the Toad Treasure Hunt. Like, having more things and buildings available is going to make this really come to life and makes for a more justifiable display piece. So any of you out there that don't really care about playing the game at all, this is still going to look really cool on a shelf. So if you took away like all the different 2x whichever you have connecting each of the different sections, and you manipulated it to look a bit more like a castle facade, you could totally pull that off. Although when I think of Bowser's Castle, I think of what's going to be happening in Universal Studios, where it's a big, giant, gray facade with Bowser's mouth as like the entrance. So this is not the Bowser's Castle that could, you know, be at its full potential. It's definitely a Bowser's Castle in the style of this play system. But if you wanted to get a display piece and a cool play set overall, this is a great one to get. If you got this with the starter set and maybe you got the King Boo Haunted Yard, you have yourself up for a really good display piece and some really great play opportunity there. And in case you wanted to combine every single Mario set overall and then have Bowser's Castle at the very end right there to try to, you know, beat the time and whatever, this whole process here almost takes up like the full minute or minute and a half. So you're going to be focused on this section right here for quite a while. Obviously, you get a lot of coins by defeating Bowser and all the different enemies here, but if you're looking to make everything all interconnected like I had the idea to do, it's not going to be feasible to complete all that in the form of, you know, 90 seconds or a minute. So make sure you budget your time accordingly when you're playing with Lego Super Mario. Bowser and his castle right here is a great way to spend $100, and the price to part ratio makes sense. You get some really cool castle pieces, so if you wanted to just get this set and disregard all the stuff and use it for a castle, you got that right there. Shout out to some of these castle parts here that were from the classic Harry Potter line, seeing those come back. I am definitely not the guy to ask for like what things to build with what pieces, because I have zero imagination at all, but it was cool seeing that piece in there, so you'll probably see that appear in a couple more Lego sets down the line. So overall, I would recommend this one. There's definitely substance there. Just like with every single Mario set, I could do with like one more enemy if they had another Boo inside of here, or another lava guy, or I don't know, just something else to put in here. I think that would just make the value that much better, but you get the Boo, Dry Bones, Bowser, and the lava cube. I don't even know the name of the cube. I should probably find that out. The name of it is a lava bubble. So lava bubble, lava buddy, I'm just gonna go with lava bubble. If you had another one of those inside of here, that would make the value that much better, but that's fine. I like it as it is, and I can wholeheartedly recommend this one. If anything, just to get the Bowser and those extra castle pieces. And if you really wanted to get multiple and make a super big Bowser's Castle, you could justify it with this set right here. That's just what I think, though. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. There's still plenty of Lego Super Mario goodness coming your way, so make sure you stay subscribed to Beyond the Brick, and I hope you've been enjoying these videos. My name has been Brian Saviano, and I will see you again next time for more Super Mario action here on Beyond the Brick.